the key thing, I think, is making sure everybody within our areas is on the electoral registers, making sure that we speak to voters to see that, you know, they want to still support us. When they voted for us last time, they voted for us as Labour councillors. Now they're going to be voting for us as something different. It's a challenge, but we hope it's a challenge that they'll take on with us. You know, so it's an interesting time, it's an exciting time. You know, it has its issues as well, but you know, this is what we've got to kind of stand up to.
Do you think there's been a recent resurgence of interest in politics?
Most definitely, particularly within Humberston Hamilton ward. I've been standing as a local councillor since 2007. My main gain within politics was to help and support the looked after children, as I'm an ex-looked after child myself. And we've actually got a youth forum that's based within the city centre, based within the town hall actually, and they go out to all community groups and stand up, speak out. There's lots of action groups that we've encouraged the younger generation to come out and vote, and statistically in the last elections in 2011 it positively worked in my ward. I actually got a lot of new and first-time voters that have never voted in their life, and I told them it's not always about politics. A lot of people don't understand the whole contents of politics, and it's far too difficult to learn overnight. So we actually teach them on a local level about the localism and how important it is to have a local person in your community that has got the balls or the backbone to actually stand up and say, this is what we're fighting for, this is what we need to save, and this is the reasons why. So encouraging your local younger persons to become activists like ourselves is one of our main goals, and it's actually working quite well.
When people see, and young people in particular, see that it's about people, politics is about people.
Yeah, that's right.
It's not about big government, it is about people.
No, that's right. And I was hoping that the younger people could actually see me, the looked after children within our city. We've got 517 looked after children, unfortunately. And I would be much better if we was to use myself as some form of mascot for them, because there's not many looked after children that actually get to become a politician and a people's person in the way.
Stand up and say,
this is what's happened, this is what's going to happen, and this is how we need to improve. So we are targeting the right people. We're targeting the people that all the political parties seem to have forgotten about. I had one of my Labour councillors approach myself the other day after we've been to another event, and she says, I hope you realise one of your members has got mental problems. And I says, I know, and I hope you realise that 90% of your Labour Party in the chambers have got mental problems too. It was quite funny, but you know, so what? These are the people that we need to be listening to, because the politicians, the DWP and everybody else are not listening to them. So we're pleased that we are getting these type of people to actually join us, and they are too.
Something that I'm getting involved in as well is I'm involved in the Disability Enabling and Empowerment Project, which you may have heard talked about earlier. And what we're doing is trying to create a buddy system to help people through all the rotten tests and different examinations they have to go through. There is just not the level of support for these people, and there's so many of them slipping through the net. We've got to make sure that everybody has a voice. And the key thing that we can say to everybody who we help to have a voice is use that voice. Use your vote, make a difference with it.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.